Hello students, I am Mahesh Jayappa from Lathi Education Society's Srimati Rajmati Nemgonda Patil Girls High School and Junior College. Students, today we are going to learn the standard 10th Science and Technology Part 1, and from that subject we are going to study the third topic, chemical reactions and equations. In this third topic, chemical reactions and equations, we are going to study some of the subpoints as follows: chemical reactions, rules of writing chemical reactions, balancing a chemical equation, and different types of chemical reactions. Student, the length of topic is 2 more, so we are going to study this topic in 3 parts. In first part, we are going to study chemical reactions, rules of writing chemical reactions, balancing a chemical equation, up to that. So let us start with the first part of the chemical reactions and equations. In the first half of the chemical reactions and equations, we must clear some of the basic information related to that of the chemical reactions. So chemical reaction, it is defined as the process, or it is found that during some experiment some changes occur due to substance combine with each other, and due to that combination their original composition sometimes get changes, and that change remains sometimes constant or temporary, but sometimes that change during physical change, the no change is occurring and that change remains as a temporary. In case of chemical change, the substance changes its original properties and the nature will be get changed. So we can discuss about the difference between what is mean of physical change and chemical change. So in case of physical change, the change in which only the physical properties like odor, state, or its color get changes is called as a physical change. While in case of chemical change, the change in which composition of matter, that is the physical properties, are get changing permanently is called as a chemical change. Physical change is a temporary change, while chemical change is a permanent change. In case of physical change, no new substance is formed, but in case of chemical change, new substance is formed. Physical change is reversible, means you can retain the original properties of the substance which are taking part in reaction, retain again. But in case of chemical change, it is irreversible change, means if the substance undergoing reaction or changes, its original properties are not retained again. For example, ice converts to water from physical change, and ripening of fruit is a chemical change. When we are going to study chemical reactions, it is the essential part. You have to write the chemical equation. There are some rules are mentioned while writing the chemical equations. First is that the reactants are written on the left hand side, that is LHS, while products are written on the right hand side, that is RHS of the equation. Second one is an arrow heading toward the products is drawn from reactants to products. This arrow indicates the direction of reaction. Means between reactants and products, you have to show the heading arrow, that which indicates the reaction is going from reactants toward the product. Third is if the reactants or products are more than 2, they are linked with a plus sign between them. So if more than 2 reactants and products are obtained, then you have to connect that reactants and product with the help of plus sign placing between them. Fourth one is that to make the chemical equation more informative, the physical state of the reactants and products are indicated in the equation. Their gaseous, liquid and solid states are indicated by letters G, L and S respectively for gaseous, liquid and solid states. Last one rule is that if in the products precipitate is formed, then the downward arrow is shown near it, while if gas is formed in the product, then upward arrow is shown near that product. When you are going to write the chemical equation, it is necessary to balance it. Sometimes the equation is already balanced and sometimes the equation you have to balance it. So there are following steps are mentioned. With the help of that steps you can easily balance the chemical equation. So step first is write the chemical equation from the given word equation. Step second, check whether the equation is balanced or not by comparing the number of atoms of the various elements present on both sides of equation. Step 3, it is convenient to start balancing an equation from the compound which contains the maximum number of atoms. Moreover, it is convenient to first consider that element in this compound which has unequal number of atoms on the two sides. Students, we are stopping here as the first part of this third topic, chemical reactions and equations. Thank you.